we have a player who said that he was traumatized. A Rikers prison guard reveals what happens. The smell that he smelled when he went into the girl's prison. Here we go.
You know what I smell?
Mm-hmm.
I smell butt ass.
Butt ass. He looked mad too. Look at him.
Butt ass.
Butt ass.
It was so bad. I mean, the funk hit you like boom. I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh shit. And every day I come in, that butt ass hit you, bam.
Butt ass. Got
And
it.
now you talking to another officer. Now all y'all got the butt ass breath. How you doing? How you doing? You don't smell that shit. And I asked one of the old timers, the vets, yo, what's up with that smell? He said, don't worry, new Jack, you'll get used to it. It took me about, no bullshit, about 6 months before me to get used to that butt ass, son.
Butt ass.
I mean, yo, I used to feel like I'm playing double dutch before I walk into jail. And then I hold my breath. And I walk in that motherfucker. And I hold my breath. And I'm like, oh, God. I don't know how I made it do that.
You say you thought the butt and the ass was the same thing. There it is, butt ass. The hell?
The smell was so bad, man. Yo, I was there. The receiving room is worse.
The receiving room is worse. Well, that's because they have to take their clothes off. They have to bend over and cough and all that fly stuff. If I'm not mistaken, that is something that they also have to do in the women's facilities. Cavity searches.
Because receiving room, that's where you script them.
Yep.
Now you go from butt ass to just ass.
It's just ass. Yeah, you is right, and I didn't even much catch it. You say you thought that butt and ass was the same thing. You right, and I didn't even much catch what you just said. It is the same thing, butt ass. A butt is ass. Damn it. I don't know how I missed that right there. You say, oh, Willie, the women's barracks be like this in the military. You say, it's the worst thing I've ever seen and been exposed to. Oh, so it be stinking like that right there? And like I've often said, going into a woman's bathroom is worse than going in a man's bathroom. Y'all got some nasty ass coochies. Listen, y'all wombs is open and y'all is not treating y'all wounds properly. You probably need to put some gauze around that shit or something. But the stink that be in a female's bathroom, especially that old cooch. Ooh, that old cooch smell, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Ass. Oh, you smelling the ass. Straight up. The shit, I tell you, you can't make this shit up.
Leroy, I love you, man.
No, listen. I'm just keeping it real.
You say men's room stank too. Listen, you may be right at some places, but I have been in so many across this doggone country, and it just shocks you when you go inside of a woman's restroom because we always think that men's restrooms is the worst until we go into a woman's. We know the smell that be in our bathrooms, but it is fucking ridiculous going in a woman's bathroom. It's crazy.
It started me off OJT in a woman's house. I went to the woman's house. You know what you smell in a woman's house? Badusi. I call it Badusi.
Boy, that's an old ass word. Now you saying it as if you came up with the shit when it happened. Boy, that's an old Badusi been around before I was born, I think. Go ahead.
It's butt and booty. Badusi.
He is so hurt right now.
That's what you smell. That's keeping it real.
You say women be funky. Yes, y'all do, and y'all don't know that y'all monkeys be stank. That's some crazy shit to me.
That's what you smell. And I feel like working in a woman's house was worse than where I was working at. Jail for the first.
It's a damn shame. Hell, a lot of women homes, if you go into their homes, it smell like old cooch. If you go into like your auntie's homes and your grandmother homes, it smell like old cooch. I'm just saying. I have been privy to a whole bunch of things throughout my doggone life. I've seen too much. This is my problem. I've seen too much. Yeah. Y'all got to get it the doggone together. But listen. Obviously, the dudes get used to that smell because hell, we really don't need no goddamn heartbeat, so it really don't matter how it smells with us. All we know is we hunching something. We in the facility, ain't nothing but girls in here, and you know that they ain't had no doggone meat. They been making their own strap-ons and shit like that right there. Ooh, what they'll give for some warm meat out here in these streets. For real. And they be kissing on each other and stuff like that. They be going down on each other. Ain't nothing wrong with it. They keep doing what you're doing. But listen, if you get used to the smell, then you will never...
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 22 in the NIV. Although you wash yourself with soap and use an abundance of cleaning powder, the stain of your guilt is still before me, declares the sovereign Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Kol Holayim La, Arbanawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekak, Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners, and shalom to the Akwaf sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 22 in the CSB. Even if you wash with lye and use a great amount of bleach, the stain of your iniquity is still in front of me. This is Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai Powers declaration. So, because, Salakia, what is happening right here is a part of the curses, and it's also a part of the way our women actually take care of themselves in this captivity. Okay, because, these smells, these odors come from a lot of things. Okay, first and foremost, it's your diet. Okay, the type of clothes that these women wear, because women are not supposed to wear pants. A woman has a internal reproductive organ where that man's reproductive organ gets injected into that woman's reproductive organ. So that reproductive organ that a woman has is supposed to breathe, is supposed to have air, is supposed to not be congested, if that's the right word. Okay, it's supposed to have oxygen flowing to it. Okay, so the diet, it comes out through that organ. It also comes out through their pores. It also comes out through your skin, which is the biggest organ you have. Okay, and then also too, the products that they use for their hair, the products that they use for their body, their face, and also too, the multiple sexual partners they have injecting, whether it be their mouth, their ass, their quiver, which is their poom, their vagina. Okay, and then also having sexual acts with no protection, and then again also having multiple men and women. Okay, and that messes up the pH balance in that area too, and also the intake of the food. Okay, so let's read one more in a different translation, because this is all transgression, because again, this is all iniquity, this is all sin, still in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because you do have some women that will actually wash and actually wash their ass and actually know how to wash their ass. But you have some women that don't know how to even wipe themselves properly. Okay, you have some women that their hygiene is just pitiful, man. It's just sad. It's non-existent. Okay, you have a gorgeous, a beautiful, gorgeous woman, bad from head to toe, but as soon as she take off her clothes, it's like you can smell it. You can smell it through your whole crib. Okay. So this is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 22. And I'm going to read this one in the NET. You you can try to wash away your guilt, okay? Because again, that guilt is, consuming abominations, okay? Putting these chemicals in their head, and also you need these other heathens hair in their head, horse hair too, okay? The sexual encounters with multiple partners. This is all guilt. This is all transgressions. This is all iniquities that they keep on piling on, man. Okay, and also too, wearing pants, as I just stated before, because that reproductive organ, that quiver, it has to breathe. Okay, you can try to wash away your guilt with a strong deodorant. You can use as much as soap. Okay, you can use as much soap as you want, but the stain of your guilt is still there for me to see, saith Yahweh power. So look, man, this is part of the curses that is placed upon our women, man. Okay, and as you heard the Jake that was talking about the prison, you also have to think too, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe, because I've never been to jail or prison, never spent, I've never gone past the processing stage through the magistrate, but I believe, if I'm correct, that when you're in jail, you only get to shower once a week. So that will, obviously be a very different type of lifestyle where you can only shower once a week, if I'm correct. I may be wrong or I may be right. I'm not sure. Again, I haven't been in jail to really experience that. But from what I'm told, you only get to shower once a week. So if you're showering once a week and you're also, eating that commissary and that food in there, you're defecating a lot throughout the week. So that's piling up. Okay. So let's jump to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3, starting off in verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? So, our temple is very important because we're severed, we're set apart, which is holy. Okay? In our nation is severed from other nations. So we're supposed to, really be taking care of these weak, corruptible bodies, man. We have the guidelines and the instructions on how to consume righteous meat. Okay? Because the creatures, the abominations that our people consume most of the time are shrimp, crab, lobster, swine, crawfish, mussels, oysters, etc., man. And alligator, frog legs. And I've heard my boss literally, a bunny, raccoon, possum. I've heard my boss literally could say he's consumed all of these things, man. And this is a part of our people's diet, man. So with our people, partaking in these things, you see the results of it. Again, coming out from your pores, for you women, coming out from your pores, and also coming out from your quiver, man. Okay, your poom, your reproductive organ. Okay, all that is flowing out, man. Okay, verse 17. If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy. Which temple are ye? And our people are heathens, man. To be clear, cut, and straight to the point, 2/3 of our people are heathens, man. Okay, because they want to live by the customs of Babylon the Great, man. They don't want to be reformed and retransformed in their mind, man. They want to continue in wickedness, man. They want to prosper in the lifestyle that they have been taught. They don't want to go astray from the way of their doings and learn the way of uprightness and to walk righteously, man. Okay? So these women will continue to smell like this until, the kingdom, man. And just like, it's a result of the curses, man. Point blank period. So let's go to the book of Isaiah. And I'm going to read this in a different translation too. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 24. And I'm going to read it in the ESV first, as soon as I can find it. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 24. In the ESV. Instead of perfume, there will be rottenness. Okay, instead of perfume, so instead of that sweet smell, so instead of that smell that of the ancient days when women actually soaked themselves in oils for months, salaki for a year and continuously, okay, and actually took care of their bodies and actually understood how delicate they were. Okay, And now you have a smell of rottenness, man. And me, myself, personally, man, I've come across probably 2 females that, you obviously know how and why. I don't got to explain why, but, it's something. It's not something that you can just ignore and avoid, man. Unless you're just nasty and just completely disgusting, man. Because that's not, and it's like that also, too, lets you know, not just only with the food intake and how and what type of clothes they wear, and the stuff that they're doing to their body and laying with multiple partners. It also lets you know that could be a disease, STI, STD. That could be a disease that that has not given her notification that she has it yet. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe a woman can carry a STI or STD and not even know for a certain amount of time. But I believe, if I'm correct, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical information. I'm just going off of the hip. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe when a man gets infected with an STI or STD, it automatically hits him within a week, if I'm not mistaken, or a couple of days or something like that. Okay, but Isaiah 3 verse 24, instead of perfume, there will be rottenness. Instead of a belt, a rope. Instead of well-set hair, baldness. Instead of a rich robe, a skirt of sackcloth, and branding instead of beauty. So, these are all curses that is placed upon our women, man. These are all curses placed upon our women, man. So it's going to be here and Salak. And actually, in Jacob's trouble, when things get worse and all these cosmetics and all these things that they use to to cover that smell and to keep that smell contained for a certain amount of time and to keep on doing these things over and over again, that's going to be taken away. So it's going to come a point in the very near future where they're just going to just stink, period. Okay, it's just going to be an unbearable odor. Okay, so let's jump to the NLT in this. Isaiah 3, verse 24 in the NLT. Instead of smelling sweet perfume, she will stink. She will wear a rope for a sash, and her elegant hair will fall out. Okay, and these are all things that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is doing and has done and is continued to do. Okay, she will wear rough burlap instead of rich robes. Shame. Okay, just like I just said, listen, shame will replace her beauty, and that's going to be occur abundantly. It's going to be magnified. Okay, it's going to be very intense in these days to come, where she won't be able to get that war paint, that Maybelline, that eyeliner, that lip gloss, etc. Okay, to be able to get that lavish hair hats, those weaves, those the front lace wigs, all that stuff, man. And again, all those cosmetics, okay, that is bought and purchased by her to give her that certain time limit of a sweet odor. Okay, so let's continue, because the point is, it's clear. Let's go to the book of Esther, because this is coming back, and this is what this is what we desire, man. And this is obviously what our women desire too, even though if they don't want to admit it. Well, this is what women should be doing, period. And I hope you beloved sisters are doing this right now in the truth, because you got to keep yourself clean and purified. But you sisters should already know. But this is what women in general should be doing, and this is what women in general will be doing in the kingdom to come. Okay, this will be a normal thing. Okay, this is the book of Esther, chapter 2, and I'm gonna read verse 12 straight to the point. And this is going to be in the NET first. At the end of 12 months, at the end of 12 months that were required for the woman, when the turn of each woman arrived to go into King Azarias, for in this way they had to fulfill their time of cosmetic treatment. Okay, do you hear that? Cosmetic treatment. 6 months with oil of mirth, and 6 months with perfume and various ointments used by women. Okay, so our women are supposed to be using the natural resources of the earth to actually cleanse and purify their bodies, to relieve those toxins and all that dirt and things that will build up, and also so like it to remove that bacteria that will stay and form into other odors and stronger infections. Okay, let's jump down to the NLT, and we'll close out here because the point is made. We don't got to dig in too deep for this, man. And I just wanted to go on this to let because it's a part of the curses, man. It's a part of the curses, man. It's something that women had to endure before they came into the truth, and now since you come into the truth, you understand why these certain things occur. You understand why your body's reacting this way, and your intake of your food, how you're dressing, laying down with multiple people, etc. You understand this, but 2/3 of our people, they don't give a shit. They don't care. And just like the dude said, I mean, a lot of these women, which I believe some of them know, that it's just so many nasty ass niggas that just don't give a fuck, won't say nothing, so they ain't gonna say nothing. So when they link up with you, and the first time you about to get busy or whatever, and then you smell it, you like, oh hell no, this ain't gonna fly. Fuck getting in the shower. You need to go to the doctor, and see what's going on. You just make sure your health is straight first and foremost. Okay, this is the book of Esther chapter 2, verse 12 in the NLT. Before each woman was taken to the king's bed, she was given the prescribed 12 months of beauty treatments, 6 months with oil of myrrh, followed by 6 months with special perfumes and ointments. Okay, and again, this stuff is going to be normal in the kingdom. Okay, and honestly, you beloved sisters, I'm hoping that this is normal to you now. Because what are we doing right now? We're rehearsing the righteous acts. Okay, we're being prepped for the kingdom. Okay, just like the prophets right now, Adawan Ratazah, we are the prophets. I am a prophet for the Lord. I'm being prepped for my position in the kingdom. Okay, so this will be normal things in the kingdom, and our women won't have to endure these. Our people in general. But you women won't have to go through these things that you go through now. And it is what it is. And again, to be in jail, you don't have the freedom or the liberty to do as you will, to do as you want in lockup. Okay, and like I said, if I'm correct, I believe you only get 1 shower a week. So what do you expect? A woman, a woman's body is completely different from a man's, and even when a woman defecates and even when a woman farts, the smell is much much worse. Okay, it's much worse. But I'm gonna leave it right there, man. I don't want to rot this out, man. I hope and I pray that this is edifying and uplifting and informative to the true, sincere Aki and Akwaf. So with that, I'm just gonna say, Call Hulayim La. Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rekak Kwadash Watha Wada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rekak Kwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Adawan Ratazah into the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.